Hey guys, what is up? It is Destiny and I am here again with another video. So for this video, I am going to be talking about Amazon. Fun fact about me is I work at a Amazon warehouse. I have been working there for a couple of weeks now, and I just wanted to talk about Amazon. I just wanted to talk about how I got hired, my training, and how my day one was. So if you would like to hear about that, stay tuned. So at Amazon, I am a seasonal employee and I work at a sortation center. Amazon, I get really confused on like what kind of like warehouses they are. Like sometimes it's like a fulfillment center, sortation, distribution center. I don't know if those are the same thing, but I work at a sortation center, and I guess we like sort packages or whatever. That's basically like part of my job is sorting packages. So when I got hired at Amazon, it was a fairly easy process. I remember I was on Indeed and I had saw a job thing for Amazon. I clicked on it because I was like, why not just apply to Amazon? It's hard trying to get a job out here, and it's just like Amazon, they pay good, so why not? So I went on Indeed, clicked the link. It took me to like the Amazon website or whatever, and I filled out an application. And I know during my application process, I had to complete this assessment. Basically, it was like pick where the package needs to go or something like that. And then that was it. I submitted my application, and literally as soon as I submitted my application, I had got a job offer. And yeah, I didn't have to go through an interview process or anything trying to get hired at Amazon. It was fairly easy. Also, in the application process, it allows you to pick what hours you want to work. So basically you fill out an application for what hours and days you want to work. So that's one good thing about Amazon. You can pick your days you want to work and your hours. And I want to be specific for this. Amazon, they provide the dates and times you can work. You just can't say, oh, I only want to work on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. That's not how it works. Basically, Amazon, they have different options you can choose from, and you have to choose from within those options. So you can pick your own schedule, but you have to pick the choices Amazon has. Get what I'm saying? So I hope that kind of clarifies everything a little bit more. And basically you are guaranteed a job at Amazon if you could pass a drug test and a background check. And so if you can pass those two, then you should be good to go. Once you get your offer letter, you'll get an email about your new hire orientation. During the new hire orientation, all you do is you set up an appointment to go get your badge photo, and you have to provide your I-9 documents, and you have to take a drug test. I had to just submit a date for that. I was expecting the drug test to take a while to come back, but literally the next day they had said that, you know, everything was good to go, and they gave me my hire date. So that was that. Training for Amazon, it's fairly easy. The training is online due to COVID. The training is about 3 to 4 hours, but there are modules and you get paid for it. So you get paid. So it's not that bad. I know I did my modules, and literally like one day, one night, I was just on my computer, and honestly, y'all, I just let that mess play in the background, and I was doing some other stuff because it's common sense stuff. Like the training basically teaches you about Amazon. It teaches you about benefits, HR. It teaches you, I think it went over the different jobs. Honestly, I can't remember because it was just so much information. It went over like safety and all that jazz, how the Amazon is doing with COVID and how they're taking safety precautions and all that jazz. So training was fairly easy, and with training you have to complete it before your day one at Amazon. And I know if you don't complete it within day one, that can push your start date back. So just make sure you do that if you're interested in working at Amazon. So yeah, my day one It was a couple weeks ago. It wasn't too much. My day one, what happened is I drove to the Amazon I work at. I had to go in the door. I had to go to like the security desk or whatever, and they gave me my badge photo. And then I had went to this table, and this learning ambassador, she was like, "Hi, what's your name?" I told her my name. Then she gave me my schedule and everything, and then she just told me to go like follow this guy. And this guy took me to this room where there was a bunch of other people that had recently got hired. So we were sitting in this little room, and then you were just waiting, and then like a bunch of these people came in. They were just some learning ambassadors, basically people that were going to train us for the day. I got my iPad here so I can remember everything I want to say. So basically they just talked to us about how the scheduling worked. I know for the Amazon I work at, the scheduling is a little different. Like we come in at different time. Well, everybody comes in at different times, but like if your schedule, so if it's like 100 people that come in at 8 o'clock, with COVID they don't want all those people coming in at the same time. So like depending on your last name, you'll come in at a certain time. So I know my schedule says I'm supposed to work one day 8 to 12. They'll tell me to come in at 7:45, and then I'll leave at 11:45. So I come in 15 minutes early, I leave 15 minutes early. But that's like my shift though. So basically they just changed my schedule that I had signed up for during my application process, and they just pushed it back a little bit, but it's still around the same time. So it's not too much of an inconvenience. So the learning ambassadors, they talked to us about like safety, like what to expect and all this jazz. They just went over basically the stuff we went over in training and answered any questions that we may have had. And also during training they gave us our gloves, they gave us a vest, and they gave us this little strap thing, and I will show y'all what they gave me. Basically this is my vest right here that I have. This is my little strap thingy. I don't know what it's called. Basically for this strap thing, all you do is just like put it on like this. I think I have it. Oh, I have it like this. So basically you just put it on like this, and then they have like these little things that you can just put your scanner on. So they give you one of these. Sometimes they give you a vest. I was surprised I got a vest because the one I work at, not everybody has on a vest, but I think because I just got hired, they gave us a vest to just so people know that we're new people. This is my ugly badge photo. They did me so dirty with this badge. Like, y'all, this mess is hideous. But basically day one, they give you all of that. My gloves are actually in my car. Actually, I don't know, my gloves are in my car. Basically they're just gloves, so like when you're lifting stuff and stuff like that. So after the learning ambassadors talked to us and gave us like our Amazon gear or whatever, we split up into groups, and we took a tour of the facility. Amazon, the one I work at, it's really big. Like it's only one floor, but that drink is huge. Like y'all, it's a big tail warehouse. Like I was amazed when I walked in. I was like, what? This really where my packages would be at? Like where they be coming from? But they split us up. We took a tour of the Amazon facility. They just showed us like break room, where the bathrooms are, where we can get scanners, the different lanes and all that jazz. So that was that. And then basically my day one, I learned my job, and that was that. After we did a tour, my trainer, he showed us what we will be doing as our job. And my job is I'm a scanner and I build pallets. Basically I just scan a bunch of packages, and then once I scan them, I put them on a pallet and just build them up. And that's literally all I do for my entire shift. And honestly, it's super duper easy. The only hard thing about it is that sometimes the packages are really heavy and I'm on my feet all day. So that's really the two hard things about it. So basically my day one was fairly easy. My day one was about 4.5 hours. So yeah, so my shifts at Amazon, they're either 4 or 5 hours. My schedule says I'm only supposed to work 4 hours, but sometimes Amazon do these things called flexing up, where you have to work an additional hour for your shift. So most of the times I work 5 hours on my shift, and 5 hours might not seem like a lot, but when you're doing the same thing over and over again, your entire shift, it seems like a lot. And then you have to take into consideration that you're on your feet all day. Like at Amazon, you are not sitting down. The only time you can sit down is on your break and if you go to the bathroom, but other than that, you are working and you're standing up the entire time. And even though I've only been at Amazon for a couple weeks, it's a slight job. Would I say I like it? I have a love-hate relationship with it. Amazon, they do pay really well. I know everybody starts out at $15 an hour, and you get paid weekly, which is really awesome. You get paid every Friday. And yes, so just to wrap up everything, Amazon, it's a fairly easy job to get. Basically, if you got a high school diploma, if you can pass a drug test and a background check, you have the job. There's no interview. I mean, some Amazons do interviews, but for my Amazon, I did not have an interview, and that's the first time that has happened. Like all my other jobs I've had an interview, but for Amazon, I didn't have an interview. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye, y'all.